Does the Euthyphro dilemma apply to other religions? Imagine a world where moral values are dictated solely by divine commands. This is where the Euthyphro dilemma comes into play. Originally posed in ancient Greece, it asks whether something is morally good because the gods command it, or if the gods command it because it is morally good. This question challenges how we understand morality in relation to divine authority, and it applies to many religions beyond its Greek origins. The dilemma presents two main ideas. First, if moral goodness exists independently of divine commands, then it suggests that there is a moral standard outside of the divine. This raises questions about the nature of divine power. If morality exists outside of God, then God might not be the ultimate source of moral law. On the other hand, if moral goodness is entirely dependent on divine commands, then morality could become arbitrary. This means that anything could be considered good if a God commands it, even actions that seem wrong to us. This leads to concerns about the reliability of moral standards. When we look at monotheistic religions like Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, the Euthyphro dilemma is still relevant but often approached differently. Some Christian theologians argue that God's nature is the standard of goodness. This means that God's commands are not arbitrary but stem from a perfectly good nature. This view tries to avoid the extremes of the dilemma by linking goodness directly to the divine nature. In polytheistic religions, the dilemma can become even more complicated. Different gods may have conflicting commands, making it hard to define a single moral standard based on divine will. This can create confusion about what is considered morally right or wrong. In non-theistic religions, such as Buddhism or certain branches of Hinduism, the dilemma is less applicable. These belief systems do not ground morality in divine commands but rather in principles like karma or the alleviation of suffering. Here, moral values are based on natural laws rather than divine decree. From an ethical standpoint, the Euthyphro dilemma encourages us to think critically about how moral values are justified within any religious framework. It raises important questions about whether morality is something we can discover independently or if it relies on divine will. This examination is vital because it influences how we understand moral obligations and the justification of moral authority. It also opens up conversations between religious and secular moral frameworks by highlighting shared ethical principles like respect and reciprocity. In essence, the Euthyphro dilemma applies to various religions by questioning the foundation of morality in divine command. Its implications encourage ongoing reflection on the relationship between divine authority and moral values across different belief systems.